Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and I am here with a layout. I am on the Scrapbook sketch on Facebook, and she's been posting a sketch every day. And then Dottie About Flair on Facebook also posts some prompts. And so I was behind because I have been very busy and very tired by the time I get home from work and church and everything going on. So I have not posted a video in over a week, which is kind of weird. So I decided that I was going to post one of these sketches, and I've already created one of them in the same sketch, but it is going to be a facing page, so it's going to not necessarily match but have similar papers. So it's all coming from this Vicki Boutin Art for Everyone. I am almost done with this paper pad, which makes me sad because I love this so much. It has great papers in it, and I think I have 2 full sheets and 1 cut apart that's got 1 cut out of it. So, but that's okay. If you use it, then you can get some more stuff. So this is the sketch, and Lisa Sikorsky is the one who creates the sketches and posts them. And then, like I said, Dottie About Flair has a new guest person every day giving us prompts, and it's usually, so far, has been 3 different things. So for this one, the 3 prompts were stitching, a punch out or die, and the color black. So here is the one I've already created, and this will be the one that I turn in and post on the website or on Facebook. And here's my cutouts or my dies, and of course I've got black on the background, and I did faux stitching around this picture, which I'm hoping is fine. So, I mean, it's fine. So I did a little different. I did add these 2 small pictures, and I'm going to be doing the same thing with my next one. However, I believe what I want to do is move the 4x6 or close to 4x6. I may have trimmed this down a smidge to this side, and the 2 small pictures coming this way. So this is me teaching my son how to peel and cut the potatoes to make mashed potatoes. This was for Thanksgiving this year. And so the next set of pictures is my son watching my daughter cut and peel potatoes and her being goofy. And so I thought I would do these just very similarly like this. And I want to use this same Art for Everyone. So I've already pulled a couple papers out. This will be the base, I believe. I haven't 100% decided, but I love, this is my favorite in this entire paper pad. And I like this one color. It's like an orangey pink, orangey red, but this is my favorite. So I was going to use this, but it blends in, so I'll have to figure out how to go about that. These are the strips from the other page that I had left over, so I may or may not incorporate these somehow. This is also on this other layout, just peeking out here on the sides, because there is a little bit of a layer right here coming out. And so I put that there. And instead of doing embellishments here, I did the hearts up here, and then I added my title in this cut apart. And then I also added, instead of actual, well, I did do a smidge of journaling here, but then I used some Tim Holtz word phrases and put those down. So I have my papers, I have my pictures, I have my sketch. So let's see how this goes. So the first thing I did was cut my circle background paper down 1 inch off the side and the top, and then I cut about a 3-inch strip of that Honey, You Make Me Smile. And then I trimmed down my pictures. So I had a 4x6 that I trimmed down to about a 4x5. And then I had 2 pictures that were 4x6 together, so 4x3. And I trimmed those down just to be a little extra added picture, just like the facing page. So I matte that polka dot or circle paper on black, and I matted the strip of that Hi Honey, You Make Me Smile on black as well, so that it would stand out from that khaki with the circles. And I love the way that looks. Even though the black disappears into the edge, I'm perfectly thrilled with that. So now I am building the cluster that is going to be the pictures. So it's the 4x6 or 5x6, 5x4, and the 2 smaller pictures, plus those 2 little strips of green leafy paper that you can kind of see under my pictures. So I get that strip that ends up being, with the black paper, it is a 4-inch strip. And I wanted to get that on there because in the sketch, the picture, the 4x6, goes above and below. So I'm pretty much sticking to the sketch, except I'm adding those extra pictures in. This entire video is like 15 minutes long, which is fantastic. It really came together quickly. It, of course, it's sped up, but altogether it was like 40 minutes. And a lot of that was me, like, tapping my fingers, trying to figure out if there was something else I wanted to do. I did some inking, you'll see in a minute. And I did my journaling, my fake stitching, all that kind of fabulousness. So, and I took a couple stops to answer some text messages, and I was watching YouTube. So I probably could have finished it in about 25 minutes, all said and done. So now I am trying to decide which one of these pictures can be layered over the best. And there is, you can see the pot with the potatoes in it on all 3 pictures. So I felt like covering a little of that in that middle picture is not a problem. So that is what I decided to do. And I'm layering this up not on the page because I'm not too concerned that the pictures fit in that 4-inch border, because obviously the small pictures are almost 4 inches, and so they're not going to fit in there very well. So I'm okay with those coming below the picture, and I don't mat them because they're just kind of an extra picture. The same with the facing page. Really, I was more focused on the picture, the bigger picture. And this layout is my daughter and my son, and he's really just watching her to make sure that she is not going to make a mistake. So I get all that together, and I put the floral, like leafy green paper on the edge, and that is just a 1-inch strip by like 2.5-inch strip, and that's all I needed to just add that little extra color. So on my other layout, I have a cut apart as my title, so I thought I would look and see if I have that. And that hexagon paper, if you want to watch my next video, you will see that. Spoiler alert, because one of the next layouts that I need to do, one of the prompts is hexagons. So I'm looking through these cut aparts, and all but one of them are there. So I have lots to choose from, trying to figure out if any of these will work for me. So I pull that out, and I now have 2 pieces of paper left. That one right there, the big cut apart, and the hexagon paper. So I guess I shall be using at least the hexagon paper on my next layout. And then I'll have to say goodbye to this paper pen. So I picked the one that says hello, and I'm putting it on here, and I kind of feel like, even though it is a contrasting color to that khaki and black, it kind of disappears a little bit. So I decided to use one more cut apart, turn it over, and use that orange. It's the butterflies, and I don't see me using those. I mean, I like butterflies, but I don't typically use them on my layouts unless it's like outdoors kind of thing. So I put that orange down, and then I just really want a little small border at the top and the right side. So I put that hello down. I thought I would just stick with that circular pattern, even though I am about to add another shape. So on this layout here, the one I'd already done, there's some hearts with my cut apart, or not my cut apart, but my cutout or dies. And I decided I wanted to use those as well. So here they are. Yes, they are pink and purple. No, there's no pink and purple on my layout. Don't worry. I'm going to fix that. The ones over there on the other layout were also these colors, including hot pink and polka dotted, just like that one heart right there. So I get out my little, these are Paper Studios, like the Stampability stamps. And they're like $10 for that entire set of the little black ones that are right there. And I got them on sale, 50% off, so they were only $5. So these are the stamps I use when I am like smearing and just inking like you'll see me do. Because I'm not as concerned about the ink pad kind of getting wonky or whatever, or blending with other colors. So I color them up to where there is an orange, a aqua blue, and a reddish hint with some like peachy colors in it. And just what you can do with like a little bit of ink. So I feel like the orange is almost exact because it actually is overlapping when it gets put down on an orange, and it really just looks like a hint of a darker orange. So I like the way they turn out. So I'm gluing those up right now with my Zig Memory and using my tweezers to get them down so I don't get ink all over my fingers. So the first one I put down is like that aqua color, which is almost exactly the same color as the aqua circles. And then I lay down the red, and I'm putting them in the same order as I did on the other page. And then I put that orange down. See, that orange blends right into it. Now, when you're looking at it in person and not on camera, that you can see the difference a little, enough for it to not disappear. So then I take my Zig Memory pin in black and make my faux stitching just around the picture, the main picture, which is what I did on the other layout as well. And then I get my Tim Holtz small talk out and I pull 3 different phrases. One that says be original, and I tuck that at the top of the 2 small pictures, right in that teal heart. And then I take one that says make it happen and put it right above the 2 smaller pictures, because she is cutting up the potatoes and making the mashed potatoes happen. And then one more that says I just want to make nice things. So I thought all of those were fitting. I love Tim Holtz phrase books, especially if I don't want to do some journaling. Now I do want to do journaling on this page, but I just feel like decorating with words and adding that extra stuff, those extra phrases, just gives it a little bit more, more information, more details, and I enjoy using the words. So I get all 3 of those laid down in very similar places to where I put them on the other layout as well, and I will bring that back out for you to see in just a moment. I don't do close-ups with it, but you can see where the word phrases are on that other layout as well. So I'm about done, and then I realize, oh, I don't want this just to say hello. So I pull out some alphas, and I put in there, hello, potato. Yep, that's a super original. And then I decide that I want to do some journaling. I did write a small journal on my other layout, very short, and then decided that I was going to use the rest of that circle up there under hello potato to write a little note about my daughter cutting and wanting to help with the mashed potatoes, and my son supervising her. So I write that down, and then I tap my fingers for a few minutes, decide if I have anything else I want to do, and then that's it. I think that's the end of this layout. It was super easy, and here comes the up-close pictures. Hope y'all have a great night, and I will hopefully will see you very soon. Have a wonderful weekend, and happy scrapping.